Today, I'm going to show you the greatest superhero mod ever. It's called Fisk's Superheroes. And I can still barely say that. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright guys, welcome back. And as I said, today we are going to be showing the greatest superhero mod ever. Because, bro, this mod adds so many superheroes. Look at this. There's so many of them, including weapons. Bro, I could just get a flash ring and I can just go zoomy, zoomy, zoom. See? This mod is awesome. But I'm going to be showing you 10 of probably the greatest superheroes in the mod. The most powerful ones, at least. And to start off, we've got Senor Cactus. The most stupid idea for a superhero ever, but it works. I mean, I can point. That's my superpower. My superpower allows me to point and also shoot spikes at me. But let's just get a real quick test, shall we? Let's get a villager, like so. And let's just spike burst. Die. Now, although it's not that powerful, it's still pretty damn powerful if I don't say so myself. And that's some point. I don't know what this actually does. This is actually doing any damage. I'm gonna point at you. Right in your eye. Spike burst. Oh, damn! At close range, just for... It's a little chef. Oh, that's kind of cool. So when I right click, I'm also able to throw spikes in a specific direction. So if I do this, I can right click. Yo, yo, yo. They go pretty far. That's kind of cool, actually. Senor Cactus, although a stupid idea for a superhero, it's pretty damn powerful. Anyways, the next one. Mysterio. Yes, the guy with a fishbowl on his head and uses green smoke as power. Anyways, this guy has probably some of the coolest animations in this mod. I mean, look at me, bro. I'm flying and I've got this dope-ass stance. I can do this. And I can also go... Whoop. And this flight, I'm sorry, but this flight is just so damn cool. This also works in survival, by the way, so it's not just creative. And then if we just go over here, we just aim up, and then we could just go upwards, and then boost! But that is Mysterio, probably one of the coolest superheroes in this mod. Or supervillains, actually, because he's not exactly a hero. But he is still a very awesome character, that is for sure. But the next one is even cooler, being Ant-Man. The character where, well, the superhero, where being small is actually good. But this guy can go small and big. So we hold down C, and we scroll downwards. As you can see, we have just shrunk. So we are now extremely tiny. About 2 to 3 pixels tall and 1 pixel wide. And we have the power of a bullet. Pew, pew. And then we can also click V and go absolutely giant. But there is one thing you need to be careful about with Ant-Man. As you can see, when we go small, there's a little green bar at the bottom of my screen. Now, if, real quick, we just let that go all the way down.
5 hours later.
As you see, guys, now the bar is getting into the really red low area. We now get a warning saying mass is critically low. And the bar is about to go down. And now the bar's already gone down. We are now teleported into the quantum realm. Right now, we are in the quantum realm with a bunch of quantum matter, unstable quantum matter. It is a really cool place. But anyone else who's in here without the suit on will start to take damage. Sorry, buddy. Sucks to be you. Although in here, no matter what you try to do, you cannot get out without doing, well, the only thing you can do. Dying. And boom, we're back. But that was Ant-Man, the character where you have to be small to be powerful. Now the next one is the Anti-Monitor. The robot that will take over the world. I mean, come on, man. If you don't think in the future this is what the robots are going to look like when they take over the world, I don't know what you think it is going to look like. Unless he thinks it looks like Black Manta, which could actually make some sense. But this guy has a lot of powers. The first one being an antimatter beam. Pretty powerful. We'll test that out on a villager in a second. A giant mode, which is a lot bigger than that man. A shadow form, which turns into a shadow. A force field, which is actually really powerful. And let's just show you the big mode. As you can see, the little guys down here, this is what a normal character would look like. And this is what I look like. Also, when I walk, we got some sound effects. And these chickens seem to want to be our test subjects. As you can see, they just got instantaneously disintegrated. Boom. But that was the Anti-Monitor, who is ridiculously powerful and a tier 10 hero or villain. I can't remember. On to the next one. This is probably one of my favourite superheroes or supervillains in this entire mod. It is a Black Manta. So if we chuckle everything on real quick. First things first, we got some dope-ass sound effects when he walks. And a sick flying. Look at this thing, bro. I got a lovely jetpack, some cool effects. And yet again, some more dope animations. But with this character, we don't just have cool sound effects and animations. We also have a blade. And if you look at my right hand, we can toggle a blade, which does the same damage as an iron sword, I believe. I think so. I can't remember. But the next power is probably one of the coolest. And if we get a villager up in here, let's just test out our Manta Ray Blast. And you can see we go in third person. The eyes heat up and then shoot the laser. It is really, really cool. I absolutely love Black Manta, but the next character is my favourite one out of the entire mod. It is Dr. Octavius, Doc Ock for short. This guy is just so damn cool with all the animations and everything that comes with him. First things first, if we click G, we get his awesome tentacles, and we have a lot of different abilities. The first one is a tentacle jab, which we can see just jabs out. If we get another test subject in here, like a villager himself, instantaneous death. The next one is actually a grab. See, I can grab him and I can move him around. And then I can also jab him while he's like this. And the next one's probably the funniest one, because I can just grab him and then just pull this out. Damn. Because this actually gives us a tentacle strike with a knife, which does a lot more damage. And then the flight ability for this guy. He can't fly, but if you double tap, you can do this. This will allow you to not only climb up walls, but also do some really fun things. So I could literally just grab someone and just start going. But this is probably my favourite character. The reason is probably because of the animations, knowing me. But it is really a cool character. And the next one is decent, but not one of my favourites. It is the wizard himself, Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange, well, he is a wizard. There's nothing really else about that. He is just a wizard. But he does have some cool things, like a shield. For example, we have this dope-ass shield, which can, well, shield him from attacks. It's rather weak, though. But the main thing about him is his spell wheel here, allowing him to cast different spells on different things. So if we get another villager in here, we can hold out the spell wheel and do duplication spell. Then you have to do the corresponding letters on the screen to the one on your keyboard. And then if we finish that off while looking at the person, you can see we have cast a duplication spell. And now there is exactly 6 of us. And we can just surround him. Look him directly in the eye. But that's not the only spell. We also have the whip, which we are doing right now. You see all of us have grabbed him with our whip. Yoink. The next one is atmospheric spell. So this one is actually... Oh, now you see what I just did there? I clicked the wrong thing, so it cancelled out the spell. But if we do it correctly, we just push atmospheric pressure towards this poor guy. Then the final one is the earth swallowing spell. This does exactly what you think it's going to do. It zaps him up and then it yoinks him down to the ground. And then that combined with something like... Oh, I failed the spell again. That combined with something like the atmospheric spell is a very powerful combo. Yeah, but that is Doctor Strange, the wizard himself. And the next one is everyone's favourite bug boy, Spider-Man. Although Spider-Man is very difficult in order to, like, deal with just in general. He is still a very fun character, even if it is difficult to use him. First things first, we have the C ability, which allows us to toggle our web shooters, like Impact Web. We have Sticky Web. We have Ricochet Web, which bounces the webs off. And then we have Rapid Webs, which just sprays a bunch of webs everywhere. The next thing we have is Web Zip, which is literally just like a grappling hook and just grapples us in that direction. And then we have Slow-Mo Vision, which just pretty much just makes everything slow motion. And then we have Web Wings. When we jump, we're able to equip Web Wings, which I think is kind of dope. Although I don't know if there's an animation for this just yet. Let's find out. Oh, there is. You can see that when I do this, I get webs in between my arms, which is kind of sick. And now, if we click B, we can enable the webs thing. You can see up the top right here. Up the very top right. Oh, no, you can't see that. Never mind. But at the top right of your screen, you'll see a little web thingy, which will allow you to swing from building to building. Now, real quick, if we just casually spawn in just a pillar, and boom, all of a sudden we have a pillar here. But if we enable our web slinging with B, and then we just web onto that, you can see we can do some pretty awesome things like this. And we can just get some really awesome clips. Now, if we just go up to the top here real quick, and wait for our web to disappear, you can do this by disabling B, I believe. We re-enable it, and let's just jump down here. Aim. Ah, I held it down. Don't hold it down. That's not a good idea. Let's try this again. Attempt number 2. We jump down. Whoa! That is like really awesome you can do with Spider-Man. He also has his super jump like every other character. But yes, that was everyone's favourite boy himself, Spider-Man. Now, the next one is the Scarlet Speedster himself, the Flash. We even have the Barry Allen suit, because, well, let's be honest, that was probably one of the best seasons of Flash. So, if we, real quick, we can go slow motion running. But the main thing about him is his speed. If we click C, you can see we have speed. And just on our right, there is a speed counter, which allows us to go from 4... We can go 4 to 7. But in this, there are different characters. But we also got flash rings, which is kind of cool. We can take the costume off and put the costume on. But there is speedsters in this which are better. Like the demon speedster himself, Saboteur. This guy has a whopping, not just 4, because this is the speed we were just going with Flash. No, his speed can go a lot faster. This guy has the ability to go all the way up to 7, aka 400 miles per hour or kilometers per hour. This guy is just going super speed. Although these species can't really attack that well, they are still pretty damn powerful and fast, surprisingly. But the next guy, we have the Green Arrow, a guy with human aimbot and way too many arrows to count. It is Green Arrow. As you can see here, we have an automatic quiver and a compound bow. This is his special bow that goes with his character. And on the right, we have a bunch of arrows from our quiver here. We have a carrot arrow. We have a pufferfish arrow. a excessive arrow, an entangled arrow, and a slime arrow. So we just hold down here, we can shoot our carrot. You want to shoot a carrot at someone? Guess what? Now you can. And if we shift and use our scroll wheel, we can change in between these arrows. So we can use a pufferfish arrow, which bounces. But if we get something like a villager up in here, we can chuck him down. Oh, no, I don't want to buy tomatoes. It'll actually stick to him. Now, this is good because there is this thing called a explosive pufferfish arrow. So we just swap it out real quick. We can attack him with this arrow. And then you can see the little bomb. And then it will blow up. So we attack him. It's stuck to him. Kaboom! And he dies. Now, the next arrow is probably one of the weirder ones. It is the excessive or expensive. I can't remember. Excessive. So shoot with this. What does it do? I think it just does a lot of damage because there's a golden sword on the end. The next one is the entangled arrow, which as you can see on the right is rather glitchy. No idea what that does either. But the final one is the slime arrow, which is a very bouncy arrow. And it also affects them with slowness. So you can see we bounce it in front of them, we can hit them still. And he also has the ability to hold down C, and his bow will go sideways. Now this is useful because we got some triple arrows. So we just swap out this real quick. We can get ourselves some triple arrows. We shoot sideways. We shoot 3 arrows just like that. That explode on impact. And if we don't, it goes in a line. Kaboom! But guys, those are the best superheroes in my opinion. Oh. Yes, they're the best superheroes. Don't explode on me, please. But these are, without a doubt, the best superheroes from the greatest superhero mod ever, Fisk's Superheroes. This mod is made for 1.7.10. We've not got an updated version just yet. But the animations in this mod pack are just absolutely insane. Like Dr. Octopus, personally, this guy's tentacles, oh my god, they outdid themselves in these tentacles, bro. Look at them. And look, I can even show you the climbing now. We can literally just go up this. Look. They just grab on. Look, all 4 of them are right here. We just have grabbed on to the block. We will not die today. It is really cool though. And if we have a look at the back of him when he does this, just look at this. Look how cool this is, bro. This is without a doubt the coolest mod I've ever played. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy it and I hope you have fun playing this mod. See you guys next time. Peace out. Bye guys.